Hey folks, here Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to yet another Thursday live stream. It's pretty cold in Pune, so I'm wearing this jacket after a long time. Oh wow, so many new members who have joined in. Would quickly want to welcome them. Sampath Rao, Rahul, then Ajiti, then Shrikant. Yes, I think updated the membership as well right away. Dr. Dilip M. Babu and Aju Sheikh. Welcome to all the members who have joined in today. All right, I think everyone is also interested in the India-New Zealand match. They have scored a lot, and our batting will start in some time. So, what I would want to do is right away, I would want to jump into today's topic, which is about large cap stocks, which have corrected quite a bit from their all-time highs. Now, what we did was first things first, we tried to figure out this based on two pointers mainly. Number one, because we are saying it's a large cap, we have taken the market cap at 90,000 crores right now. Okay. Uh, well, I hope everyone knows that Amphi releases this list every 6 months, and it was a cutoff of around 91, 92,000 crores. So we have taken it, rounded it off to 90,000 crores. That was one filter used in screener. Second thing, that it has to be at least 30% below as compared to its all-time high. Okay, that was the second filter that we had put. And we had said that the number of shareholders in the stock should be at least 1 lakh. So wanted to just ensure that we are covering stocks. So when me and my team, when we discussed this, we said that let's try to ensure that we discuss stocks which have a large number of shareholders. So that's why we put the screen of minimum 1 lakh equity shareholders. Then we said it has to be a large cap, so at least 90,000 crores market capitalization, and at least 30% down from its all-time high. So after running the screen, we came across almost 27 stocks, and then I thought that why not select a few stocks from that. So what I am going to do today is I'm going to quickly tell you about these stocks, but before that, I'm getting this. Hope your tooth problem has subsided. Yes, quite a bit. Now the swelling has gone, but here, if you can see, there's still some uh, maybe blood clotting. I'm not sure what it is called this side. Yes. So hopefully it will subside in few more days. But had a pretty bad tooth extraction now. Okay. India, South Africa, not did I say New Zealand? Sorry, India, South Africa. Yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen, no second thoughts, but I want you all to also check what is wrong with these stocks, and would it be a good time to average these stocks or not. So I'm not going to obviously give a buy or sell recommendation, but anyone who has done my course on price action analysis, you all know that if a stock is below its 200 days exponential moving average, ideally it's not a right time to buy average as per technical analysis, as per price action analysis. Because whenever a stock is trading below the 200 days exponential moving average, it means that the stock is inherently weak right now. So whenever we say in technical analysis that never catch a falling knife, I think this will apply to such stocks. Okay, so everyone, you have to try and open one more device, and whenever I ask you that whether this stock is trading below or above the 200 demo, please try and answer that. Okay, meanwhile, Pooja shared the link of our course on price action analysis. Definitely give it a try whenever time permits, right? Chalo, so let's move on. The very first stock that we are going to discuss today is Trent. We have discussed this very less number of times, but everyone just check Trent and see whether it is below the 200 DEMA or above 200 DEMA. What is DEMA? Days exponential moving average. So whenever I say 200 SMA, so that's like a simple moving average. 200 DEMA, so 200 days exponential moving average. So everyone, if you can open Trent in some other device, I'm also going to open that, but everyone knows my limitation. I'll not be able to share the latest price. So I want everyone to open that and just put a 200 DEMA indicator and see whether it is above or below the 200 DEMA price. Let me see if I can get some answers. Ooh. Techie is saying below. Prasanna is saying above. Okay. Niju Anand is saying way below 200 DEMA. All right. Shriram is saying below 200 DEMA. Absolutely. Okay. So 3 people are saying below DEMA. One is saying above DEMA. It's so easy to check whether it's below DEMA or not. And Niju says way below DEMA. Okay. One more with below DEMA. And always remember, whenever we are talking about our channel audience, ideally majority of them are ones who have learned all these pointers, be it fundamental analysis, be it technical analysis. So janta ke saath ja sakte is what you can take as a base. Okay, chalo, one more with below 200 DEMA. Okay, now in such cases, as I mentioned, that I mean it's a basic thing that ideally we should not uh, you know try and think of averaging such stocks. Now one more thing that you should always check is PE. Okay, whenever we check PE, for example, for Trent, it is around 88. Okay, what should we check is first is inward valuation, 3-year historical median PE. For this stock, 3-year median PE is 151. Okay, and the current PE valuation for Trent is 88. So I mean, the 3-year historical PE was extremely high because the stock had run up so much. The big problem that happened with the stock was that recently when one of their meetings was conducted, they mentioned that near term growth downtick is expected. Earlier they were targeting somewhere around 35% CAGR. Now they are targeting around 20% CAGR. So overall there is a downgrade, there is a competition pressure. Brokerages have cut their targets. So overall investor confidence in this stock somewhere has been questioned right now. Okay, so what I can do is, towards in the last segment of every stock, I'm going to try and tell you how can you check what could be a support level or what could be a resistance level. As I always say, right, what is technical analysis? Technical analysis is nothing but history repeats itself, as simple as that. So even though SEBI has told me that you have to show maximum, I mean, you can't show the latest 3 months data, I'm absolutely fine with that, because if I were to analyze what could be the support, what could be the resistance, always remember this: earlier a resistance, now a support; earlier a support, now a resistance, vice versa, right? So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share you my screen on TradingView. The latest candle that you can see is 9th of September. So we have met the 3 months criteria, right? So now, if you can see here, the stock was like in an absolutely sharp rally. Okay. Now you can see here, after this sharp rally, there was a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Kind of, if I were to compare with this, kind of a similar high, but again, just lower, I mean higher low, but again yet another lower high. So overall it is in a downtrend. Of course, what you have to do is you have to check where is the price right now. I can't show that. Okay, but in such cases, what you typically do is try to check where was there some sort of consolidation, and you can very clearly see all these candles that the stock broke out from this level, took a support here. Okay, so either check whether this level has been broken or not. If you want, you can write this down: 3781. So acha, by the way, this is a classic example of earlier a support, now a support. That is also a possible. Okay, so you have to check whether the price is below this or above this. Okay, if this price breaks, then typically what people can do is whatever is the median, I mean the, okay, let me just delete this. Okay, so whatever is the an average point of this breakout candle, that can also be taken as one more support level, just in case this level has broken. Okay, so in this case you have to check earlier a support, whether now a support or not. So I hope you have understood how to check the support and resistance levels. Okay, Vishwajit says it is above this. Fair enough. Okay, I will not show it is currently trading at 40. Okay, fair enough. Shall we proceed with the next stock? Yes. Next stock is Indian Railway Finance Corporation. Again, want a quick check from your side whether it is trading below or above 200 DEMA. I want everyone to participate. Last time I had taken this session and everyone had loved this, because it's like an actual classroom learning experience where I'm discussing one stock I'm telling you all to check certain data points. I'm just helping you to understand where to. Acha, for kya baat hai? Before I could speak up anything, I've got first answer from Preeti. Preeti says below 200 dema. Okay, at least three answers I want. Everyone has to check IRFC and tell me whether it is above 200 dema or below 200 dema. All right. I did get a lot of answers. All right, so many answers over. Shriram, meanwhile, Panchar, one more new member. Below, 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 below. Kya baat hai? Many answers with below. I think we'll stop here. Okay, now what you have to understand? Okay, if it is below 200 dema, as I'm again repeating, this is not for only IRFC. Any stock below 200 dema shows inherent weakness. Ideally, not a good time to average any such stock. See, many people are tempted that array the stock has already corrected so much, I'll average a little bit. When a stock is showing inherent weakness, doesn't make sense. Okay, now because it is IRFC, because it's an NBFC, who can tell me which is a better valuation metric? Is it PE or is it PB? Anyone who has done my course on fundamental analysis, you will be able to tell me this answer correctly. If you are checking an NBFC stock, which is a better parameter to check whether it's a PE valuation metric or whether it's a PB valuation metric? Okay, one answer I've got. Kya baat hai? Two answers back to back. One from Gokul, which is PB. One from Rakit R, again PB, price to book value. Gokul also says price to book value, fantastic. Kya baat hai? Arre, wah, 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 wah. 100% correct answers. Gokul again, Prasanna, Vishwajit, oh sorry, Vijit, then Swapnali. Kya baat hai, kya baat hai. Very nice. All correct answers. Price to book value, fantastic. So if you were to check IRFC ka price to book value, the current price to book value is 2.6. Okay. The median 3-year price to book value is 3.1. So it's trading a shade below its 3-year PB average, which is again a good sign. Then if you check its earnings, kind of stable earnings it has. Mainly the point is that whenever we see see right now the thing is that whenever it is about PSE stocks sentiment right now is not that great, and there are a lot of stocks which have gotten beaten right away because of the sentiments as well. Because if you check, fundamentals are not that bad. PB, it's not at pretty crazy valuations, not at all. So it could be a little bit of sentimental play as well for IRFC. If you know any other reason, of course, I'm not giving a deep dive of fundamental analysis. Okay, just one or two small pointers is what I'm giving you right now. But then the third point that we are discussing today is, if I were to understand what could be the support or resistance, how do I check that? Always, again, remember, this is again the latest candle that you can see is 9th of September. Okay, so you can see here that there was a nice kind of a round that was formed 12 September to 14 December, 3 months. I know this is not a rounding bottom per se, but kind of a U-shaped pattern is what I can say. Breakout, kind of retest, and a sharp breakout again. Now you can see here, this is like a breakaway gap. Again, those who have done a course on my course on technical analysis, you know this is the breakaway gap, and with a very strong candle, 14.7% candle, correct? Then you can see that the stock went up, tried to come, came down, retested here, again went up, retested here, went up, retested here, went up. So many touch points, so many touch points. So whenever you see multiple touch points, you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4. Whenever you see multiple touch points, there are great chances that stocks take support, taken into consideration what has happened in the past. So what you have to check, whether the stock has broken this level or not, 112. If it has broken this level, then we always try to check one more level. In such cases, as I mentioned, this round and breakout, you can check such levels to be key levels. And typically stocks do honor what has happened in the past. So I hope all in all, for IRFC, you have understood how to do the analysis. Okay, Niju is saying IRFC RSI bouncing back from below 30 RSI. Very interesting. All right. Um, shall we move on? Next talk. Before that, CA Kamal Kishore Mittal says, Namaste, I attended your session during conference of Doha chapter. Kya baat? Very nice. Right, let's move on with acha. He's saying REC is perfect example as well. Quite possible. Today I've not taken today I've not taken REC into consideration, I guess. Or let me see, if time permits, I will still take REC. That's your favorite, na? My favorite as well. Right. Okay. So IRFC done, Trent done. We'll take Varun Beverages now. REC will take at the end. Okay. Varun Beverages now for the time being. Now, if you check Varun Beverages, PE, current PE is at 53.9, 3 years median PE is at 64. So currently trading a shade below the 3-year median PE. If you check the near-term performances, see, mainly for Varun Beverages, the big problem this time was that the summer was comparatively short. We got extended monsoons, plus this was clubbed up with rising cost, with intense competition. All these things weighed down on performance, and the stock has not been doing well. I think it's almost 30% down from its all-time high. Like we're doing for all other stocks, quickly would want to check whether it's below 200 DEMA, yes or no. Below 200 DEMA, yes or no. Quick check. Rachana ma'am. Okay, आगे क्या लिखे? Techie says yes, below 200 DEMA. Prasanna says yes, below 200 DEMA. And one more, Shriram says below 200 DEMA. Sunil says below 200 DEMA. Kya? So we're done with the fact that below 200 DEMA, and I've told this 1001 times today, any stock below 200 DEMA shows inherent weakness, not a great idea to average. Okay. Now we should check any specific pattern, any specific points that we see in this stock. Now, again, every time I'm showing this to you, 9 September last candle. See, we do see beautiful touch points. See, it's always about trying to find which trend the stock is in right now. So you can see here, this is 6 February 2025, enough data points. So a high, a low, a lower high, a similar low, a lower high, and I'm not sure what has happened here. So what you have to check is, let's say if I were to track this triangle, or instead of, because I don't know what is here. Of course, this can go wrong in that case. Maybe the lowest point here and something like this, if I were to draw. I'm not sure whether it will fall into this triangle or not. And then in that case, if it has given a breakdown, it will be. Oof. Can anyone try and find this out? See, try to do this. This is the first candle is 4th of February. Okay. So always remember, connect maximum touch points. Okay. Maximum touch points you can, because see, if I were to connect it here, I'll show you why this is not done. Some people may, why didn't you do this? Other than, where are the maximum touch points? I got only one touch point. It doesn't make sense. Or you may say something like this. Doesn't make sense. This whole thing was not captured. So this will come with experience, with more and more practice, basically. That is the reason why I just cut this. So 4th February touch point, then 17th April, then 30th July, and from the bottom this is 3rd March, and this zone. So who can tell me whether this triangle has been broken? So this is like a descending triangle. Has this been broken, yes or no, on the downward side or on the upside? Downside or upside? Anyone can tell me. Triangle broken or not, downside or upside? Preeti is saying didn't give a breakout or a breakdown yet. Preeti is saying still in that zone only. Not broken yet. Yes, downside. Yes, bro. Oh, sorry, it did break down is what she's saying now. Okay, okay. So everyone check this out, whether it has broken down or not. I'm getting mixed answers. Acha, maybe I'll tell you what is the reason. If you are saying that it is this horizontal line that we are discussing, one second. Let me just clear the air. I'll share the screen again. Okay, see, if you're doing this, how did I start? I think I started with this. Maybe I had not taken the wick as a touch point. Maybe I'd done this. In this case, there's a chance that it might be still in. So there are two ways how you can, make this happen. One, don't consider the wick, only consider the body of the candle. Body of the candle here also, I'm considering body of the candle. In that case, the scenario could be a shade different. But that is, see, again, the thought process here is that I'm trying to tell you how you can figure out what could happen with the stock. Always remember, in such patterns, the stock is squeezing in and in. At one point, it will break either this part or this part, right, on the upward side or downward side. Then that can give you a fair enough idea about how it can react in the future. Okay. Okay, Gokul is saying it has broken downside and then went into the range. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. Shall we move on? We'll go to the next stock. Next stock that I had planned to discuss was TCS, Tata Consultancy Services. Everyone quickly check below 200 DEMA, yes or no. Tata Consultancy Services. Below 200 DEMA, above 200 DEMA, what is the scenario? Till then, I'll tell you some information about its valuation. Its 3-year valuation is around 29 median PE. And if I'm talking about current valuation, it's 23. So below the median PE valuation. A main problem everyone knows, it's about the IT sector, weak demand, overall visa policy uncertainty. It's about the overall slowdown in the IT space itself. Plus, FII selling pressure is definitely way more. So that's these are the pain points for IT sector. Kya baat hai? I'm saying fat answers. Everyone is saying below 200 DEMA, below 200 DEMA. Kya baat hai? Okay, fair enough. Now let's check for TCS. Okay, we'll see if we can find out something for TCS. See, one more important point. Okay, if you're not able to figure out on daily candlestick, try to go on weekly candlestick. If you're not able to find anything on weekly candlestick, try to see if you can get something on monthly candlestick, right? Kya baat hai? Great knowledge share. Thank you so much. Fair enough. Shall we check the screen share now? TCS. Now what I've done is, this is like an absolute horizontal. Here you can see that the stock was in a solid up move, a small U, which has been a small rounding. Again, I know it's not a rounding button. So a small U kind of a formation, broke out, retest, again up, retest, up, retest, and somewhere here on 8th of September. Okay. What do you have to check? Okay, I can even adjust it a little bit, something like this. Maybe I'll get a little bit less touch points, but then this U will be completed, this will be completed. But almost this level, around 2,877. Okay. Earlier, it acted as a resistance, broke out, support. I'm not sure whether it has gone down from here or not. If not, this can act as a support. Earlier, it has acted as a support. Whatever has happened in the past can happen in the future as well. Kya baat hai? Dixit Pawa says 569 people and only 63 likes. It's not fair. Not fair at all. Okay, Preeti is saying took support at 2,877. Show some support by smashing the like button. Okay. Vijit says strong support taken at 2,900 levels weekly chart and now in uptrend in daily chart. So happy. So happy. People are absolutely talking about technical analysis now. Again, I'm repeating, anyone who has done my course on technical analysis should definitely check out price action analysis. You will gain loads and loads of new insights. Okay. Chalo, moving on with Mazagon doc or Mazagon doc. Quick check for first 200 DEMA. Quick check whether stock is below or above 200 DEMA. Well, if I were to talk till then about the PE valuation, PE at 42, 3-year PE valuation at 34. Mainly recent earnings were not a big hit. The overall profitability, or be it EBITDA, actual numbers versus expectation, there was a clear mismatch. All these things led to a sell-off and overall volatility in this space. Also, execution timelines mainly. See, for defense, I don't think it was more about orders; it was more about execution. Uh, there were some delays, is what I can say, because of which the stock has not. I mean, did see some pain. Wow, loads of below dema. Even likes are below average. Okay. Well, all right. Let's move on with Mazagon doc or Mazagon doc and see what is the level that we can watch out for. Okay. Again, here I am on a weekly candle. Let me share my screen. Okay. Weekly candle. You can see that the stock was absolutely in once, I mean, single-sided up move, corrected, took its first support here. One more support. Went up, kind of a support. Went up, kind of a support. Again broke this. So it has been in this range for quite some time. By the way, this is a weekly candle. So from 19th August 2024 to 17th March 2025, more than 6 months in the same zone. Zone of what and what? Zone of 1930 to 2452. So 1900 to 2400 is what I can say. Okay, I'm repeating, 1900 to 2400 was the zone that we can see. Again, the stock price moved up, was trying to show a U pattern here. Not sure whether this failed and it has gone down or not. If anyone would want to comment on this, see, now, as I mentioned, this was earlier acting as a resistance, right? Acted as a resistance, again as a resistance, again as a resistance, broke out, took a support, went up. So this would ideally be earlier a resistance, now a support. Based on that, ideally you should watch out for 2460, and earlier a support, again now also acts as a support. So 1938, you can check this based on what has happened in the past, whether these price levels are intact, have really failed. Code failed. Prasanna says failed. It did fail. Acha, that you. Okay. Fair enough. Acha, Rajdeep is saying yesterday Mazagon Doc signed an MOU. Interesting. Okay. All right. Let's move on with the final stock that I have on my list, which you all had on your list. REC down 46%, almost from its all-time high. I would want to show its. Again, REC being an NBFC. Quickly tell me. You have already given that answer now. I don't think I should again repeat that. REC is, of course, being an NBFC, it's the price to book value ideally needs to be checked. Okay. And many of you may be amazed to see this. So that's why I thought of sharing this on screen. Okay. Here on screen you can see price to book value. Okay. So if I were to check 3-year median P2BV is also 1.5. Currently, the stock trades at 1.1, or to be precise, at a P2BV multiple of 1.09 or 1.1, whatever. Price to book value multiple of 1.1, whereas the median P2BV is 1.5. If I were to check even 1 year, it's, oh God. 1 year median P2BV, again 1.5, currently trading at 1.1. So not overvalued at all. The overall sentiment, again, being a public sector enterprise stock, sentiment has totally weighed down on that. I was also checking while I was studying for this talk today. I was checking my video, which was old, in which I had mentioned that the management had given a 12% loan growth guidance, and 12% has been met. So it's also not like the 12% loan growth guidance has been met. Earlier, way early. I mean, before 2 years, they were talking about 17-18% also. But they have a target of 10 trillion loan book. Again, in my 2 years earlier video, Pooja, if you can just find that video, you should be able to get that. Just search for REC fundamental analysis. You should see a 2 years old video. In that, I've mentioned that they have targeted a 10 trillion loan book. Now, if you see here, other assets, right now they have reached 6 trillion, 6.3 trillion, and they have a target of 10 trillion by 2030. Now, let's see if they are able to achieve that or not. If they are able to achieve it, well and good, right? Preeti says it took a good support at 200 EMA on weekly. No. You can't check 200 EMA on weekly basis. 200, it is always 200 DEMA, days exponential moving average. Okay, so 200 is not for weekly. For weekly, it will be 40 weeks. So it will be like WEMA, weeks exponential moving average, right? So you will have to, I mean, 200 days moving average doesn't work uh, for weekly candlestick. Okay. Ultimately, for REC, let us check. On a weekly basis, again, I'm going to share my screen. It is again in a descending triangle. We'll have to check whether it is broken or not. Sure you go. So this is a weekly candle for 24th of February. On a lower side, again on a lower side, 25th August. I've joined these, and for the higher candle, higher anyways is not going to matter if it has not gone above this, but lower candles will definitely matter. So the one which is on 24th Feb and the one which is on 25th of August. So we'll have to check whether this support is honored or not, or has this broken down. You will have to check that. So all in all, I hope you enjoyed this new pointer today, wherein I thought of sharing some basics on technical analysis. How do you check that? I think it was views on Trent. I think you joined in late. India 51 for 3. It's better. I mean, it's good that we are doing this live stream. We are at least not wasting time right now. Still in the zone is what Preeti says. Okay. Kunal says Nifty defense recovery from key support. Which sectors to focus considering budget in March, as a lot of stocks are corrected now? Infra definitely would be a theme that will be discussed. Defense can also be discussed. I think they should give some boost for PSC stocks. They have gotten beaten down like anything. Let's see. Can we add more? I never tell that for any stock, but like I told you today, right? If it's at if it's below 200 DEMA, ideally no is the answer for any stock below 200 DEMA. How to choose any stock basic parameter, then I can choose anything. Anje? If you are wanting to ask me which parameters do you check, there will be a lot of parameters. I'm not sure whether you have done my course on fundamental analysis or not. In that, I've talked about 10 different pointers that you should be checking. Just to give you a quick brief, it could be something like a top line growth, EBITDA level growth, bottom line growth, how much is their debt to equity level, then how much is their operating cash flow, what guidance management has given. So many points that need to be checked. And in the fundamental analysis course, I've also talked about how to use AI to do fundamental analysis. So that you can complete the fundamental analysis of a single stock in 1 or 2 hours, not a whole day also is required, right? So yes, that was about fundamental analysis as well. Any other quick questions? It's already 9:36, but any quick questions? Dixon Technologies, okay. Again, everyone tell me, Dixon Technologies below 200 DEMA, above 200 DEMA? I need answers from your I am back. I think there was yes. I am here. You didn't lose me. Don't worry. I think there was a power cut, and for a fraction of a second it just blew off. Took like 1 or 2 minutes for me to come back online. Okay, till now I've already gotten the answer. Dixon Technologies below 200 days exponential moving average. Okay. Now let me just check. Okay, a simple point that you can check. Okay. Okay, wait. 3 months data. Because the computer blew off, I'll have to do it again. Sky Akara. 9 September. I've got off. Okay. Let me share my screen. Typically, whenever you see, if you are able to identify clear supports, clear resistances, fantastic. That should be your first priority. If not, see, so let's say Dixon Technology shares is just like going kind of sideways, no clear patterns. Like for REC, at least we saw that triangle kind of a thing. One more stock, we saw the triangle kind of a thing. Nothing of that sort if I'm able to identify anything. So in such cases, you keep on checking what all were the swing lows. So for example, this was a big swing low. So how much correction has it taken from this point to this point? Is almost a what 19-20% correction, correct? So ideally I'll consider this as an important level, a swing low. Okay, now wow, from this level to this level, how much percentage correction? Let's check. From this level to this level, it's almost 36%. Then this has to be an important level for me, or J. Okay, so now you have to check whether this is broken or not. This is the level of 13,800 roughly. Has it broken or not? If yes, this is my second key support because it has come after almost a 36% correction, which is 12,163. It can happen that stocks break key support levels, 3-4 days time pass, then bounce back. This is also possible, but just check how much is Cupid. Okay. 35% corrected from all time high. Absolutely, yes. We did check that, right? Okay, so that was about Dixon. I hope query has been solved for Dixon as well. Okay. I think this is it from my side. I hope everyone enjoyed today's technical analysis pattern. Achha, I have already asked this a couple of times, but I said that maybe once a month we should do this exercise where we talk about technical analysis. Did you enjoy this? Yes or no? Just type out yes, no. Defense index. Yes, it does. First, let me just close the replay because it's an index. I'm allowed to show you the numbers. Okay, I'm getting a lot of yes. Kya baat hai? Final point to be checked today is defense. Okay, so I have something which has already been taken care of here. This was an original high, like a U kind of consolidation here. So this sounds like a super line, 7,059. Otherwise, this is one immediate previous swing low. I'm going to just mark it here as well. This is the current one. So defense index is absolutely close to one of its crucial levels, support levels. If this is broken, one more extremely strong support coming up right here. So at an index level, first support is barely 1.5% away, and here it will be like 5-6% away. Oh no. This is a close, right? So barely 2% away, the immediate first support, and second support at 6.5% away. Okay. Enjoyed. Indigo, oh, I have made a separate video on Indigo. Pooja, if you can please share the link of Indigo as well. I'm sure you'll gain a lot of insights on Indigo. I've talked about what happened in a very brief point. I've talked about what could be the impact on Q3 results. I've talked about the technical analysis, so many points. आयलम नगर सोबत झालेली मुलाखती खूपच प्रेरणादायी आणि मार्गदर्शक होती. Thank you so much for that. All right, enjoyed. I'm getting a lot of enjoyed. Yes. Thank you so much. If you've still not smashed the like button, please do that. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye bye.